Okay, I've been asked to draw a Hulk-sized superhero. Now, the difference between Hulk-sized superheroes and superheroes is, of course, that a Hulk is a superhero max. You know, everything is absolutely huge. His muscles are massive. Oh, by the way, if you want to know what's coming up next, of course, hit that subscribe button. Right, I'm going to sketch in the shape first of all for you. Now, the head is, like all superhero heads, is fairly small compared to the body, that is, and a kind of rectangular type shape. Now, usually superheroes stand upright. Hulk usually leans forward, and that means that his neck muscles are massive and his head kind of juts like that. And what you do is you bring the neck muscles way up high like that and bring it down in a kind of triangular shape in front of his chest there, okay? And then where you get next is his massive shoulder muscles coming in there. Make that big shape there. First, you know, oval shape. Next thing coming down, massive bicep arm there, down to the elbow shape. And again, exaggerate really, really thick shapes here. Massive shapes, okay? Big hand. And his fingers coming in there. Right down to the wrist. And the hands clutching over like that. Now, the pectoral muscles, the chest muscles, again, massive, coming across like that, great big straight lines coming down from this kind of shoulder shape here, okay? And the side of his body, torso, comes in about there. Again, very, very wide, coming into a fairly narrow waist. Okay, see how everything's massively bulging in the waist there. And of course, the six-pack, you get these kind of shapes coming up like that, and another set of muscles coming in there. Okay, so there's the shape of the abdomen. Now the waist shape, again, kind of triangular shape down to there, and again the thigh shapes, hugely muscled, massively wide, coming in like that. Okay, and you get a great muscle shape coming down the top of the thigh, come down just over the knee there, another one coming underneath like that. There's the knee shape, okay, come down to the calf, which bulges out hugely there, and then the muscles at the front of the leg, great thickness like that, okay, down to the ankle, and then the arch of the foot, and the toes seen from the side slightly like that, okay, and this side, see it more to the front, calf muscles bulging hugely on the other side, and then the muscles at the front of the shin coming down there, ankle bone, and these lines coming down to the front of the foot there with the toes kind of pointed towards you this time. Okay, so there's the rough shape. Now I want to put in his face, very characteristic face, low brows coming down, arch them up quite sharply like that. Quite wide, okay. Get these kind of furrowed brow shapes there, and his eyes kind of peering underneath there, like that, okay. And very small nose, something like that. And then the lines coming down from the side of his mouth, and his mouth is huge, characteristic Hulk kind of grimace, you know. Like that, with the bottom lip curling up like that, and the teeth curving there. You can see it from the back a wee bit going up like that, okay, and the hair, jagged kind of hair shapes coming down like that. See, it's starting to look like the Hulk we all know and love, eh? Right, I'll start to put in the details now, using a thinner pen to put in these lines first of all. Need a bit more control. Way up like that. Way up like that, see, and then his eye. Put a black spot there. And another eye coming in, the black spot there. And then what I do is put a bit of shading underneath to get a wee bit of drama. Bring it right up to there like that. Okay, Right, and line over the top of his nose there, and then this short squarish kind of nose coming in there, then the line coming down on the other side of his grimacing mouth. Okay, I'll move to a slightly thicker pen for the next part. Put his mouth in. Right, and the curve upwards there. Oops, a bit more. Let's see, back to that pen again. For his teeth. And then the teeth coming into the bottom like that. And of course the bottom lip appearing there, okay? More detail in there. And cheekbones, you get this kind of line of cheekbones coming in just there, okay? And let's see, we put in the hair now. And jagged part in the hair coming up like that, and then kind of straight down the side. Maybe just accentuate that a bit more. Okay, straight down there, and shade that in. Okay, and then his ear coming in there, and again the face fairly straight coming down, square chin up. Okay, so there's a Hulk head. Now let's put the muscles in there. Again, massively muscled. This great big line coming down from his neck, right? And there'll be also a bit of line, you'll see a bit of muscle line coming in there. So, but don't put it in so hard. And the same with this line here, a bit thinner. It's following that triangle shape down towards his chest there, right? And then this other muscle coming in here, the shoulder muscle, right, coming in almost to a point there. You could kind of put a bit more doubling up lines in there, almost to a point there, like that, okay? And the bicep muscle, massive again, coming in, and then a kind of shape coming up underneath it, like that. Another massive muscle here, coming down to there, and the bicep muscle again, you know, accentuate that muscle shape underneath there, and the same with the forearm, great like ropes of muscle coming in there, you know, right down to his hands, thick, squat, kind of powerful hands, obviously, coming in like that. Okay, and his other thumb coming out there. Like that. Now the chest, these pectoral muscles coming in. You make it a bit thinner as you go up. You don't have to use a thick line all the time. Use a thick line where you have to accentuate the darkness, like underneath this part of the pectoral here. And his nipples coming in there, okay. The six pack, again, come in something like that. Again, you can take the weight off your pen and make sure the middle section of the midriff is put in like that, and then these muscle shapes coming down like that, which follow that kind of line there as it comes underneath from his arm down to his waist. Okay, now the waist section, you know, these the trousers that he wears, which get torn off at just below the knee here. I'll do the wrinkles in the trousers there. Massive thigh muscles again, of course, coming in, and as the trousers come down, you know, you can draw that kind of ragged shape there. Right, for his cuffs, like that. And then there's muscles come down over the thighs, massive muscle that comes down just above the knee shape there, and another one in there, and his knee coming in there. Another massive muscle, there's his knee shape coming in there, another lighter muscle coming in below. And his calf muscle, great big bulge, is the edge of it, and the kind of rope-like muscle down the front of his shin, come down to his ankle bone there, and his foot and that curve over the top, and the toe coming in there with other toes just disappearing there. Okay. Right, the other leg, massive calf muscle on either side. You can see it both sides now, and then there's a rope-like muscle in the front of his calf, and then the shin, his ankle bones, and again kind of lines coming down the front of his foot, his toe sticking out, next one like that. Okay, so there we have our hugely muscled Hulk type superhero. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and you check out the rest of my videos because I'm going to be doing a lot more for you. But in the meantime, all the best and happy drawing. Oh, by the way, I just forgot. I want to shade that bit in there. No. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, see you again.